Last night, the Bobcats completed the Anthony Wayne sweep after the boys basketball team won on Thursday 76-71. Then your Bobcat hockey team came out and scored 3 first-period goals from Johnson, Ebersbach, and Feehan. Then in the second and third period, Powers and Cassett added 2 more to give the Bobcats the 5-2 victory. This afternoon, the Bobcats will face another league opponent. This time, it's the Perrysburg Yellow Jackets. It's the Bobcats and the Yellow Jackets, and it's next. Right to Nick Powers. Powers in the net. He shoots. He scores. Biscuits in the net for the first time this season. Passing in front, shooting, and wide. It's loose, and what a save! Gavin Sudlow with the stick save. On his backhand, goes to his forehand. Now backhand right to Casson. Casson shoots. He scores. Powers, back and forth, shoots. He scores! Nick Powers! It's 4-1, baby! Let's go! Welcome out here to Slater Family Ice Arena as the Bowling Green Bobcats just about set to get underway here between the Yellow Jackets of Perrysburg and, of course, your Bowling Green Bobcats. As you can see, wearing their alternate grays today for this 1:30 start time of a game. Bobcats, of course, with the black nameplates on those alternate jerseys with the white numbering and the red trim on the numbers. Perrysburg wearing their away blacks with the Perrysburg Yellow Jacket crest across the front. No nameplates, white numbers. Back in the lineup today for the Bobcats will be Nate Harris and Nico Kuhn coming back in the lineup for the Bobcats. Neither of them will get the start. Starting in net will be Gavin Sudlow for the Bobcats. Started all games for the Bobcats this season. The only game he missed in his career for the Bobcats was that 10-2 loss against Anthony Wayne last year. Starting on defense will be Easton Schick and Cade Wisniewski, same pair that started off last game for the Bobcats. Pretty successful game for those two last night. And then up front you'll have Nick Powers on the right with Cooper Feehan on the left, and then centering those two will be Shane Cass and the alternate captain for the Bobcats. Players to watch for the Yellow Jackets is number 7. He's a defenseman for the Yellow Jackets. He'll be a key defenseman to watch. Perrysburg, not a very big bench again, just like Anthony Wayne. Goaltender, someone to watch is Sam Yonker as well for the Yellow Jackets. 1:26 left on the pregame clock. We'll step aside here for a quick break. We'll keep the camera rolling, but we'll be back with starting lineup and national anthems right here on YouTube. Welcome back out here, Slater Family Ice Arena. It's the Bowling Green Bobcats and the Perrysburg Yellow Jackets just about set for first period action. No starting lineups as the microphone wasn't working for the PA feed for the rink. And they're finally getting that set up, so we're just going to play action here. And starting again for the Bobcats will be Shane Cass and Cooper Feehan on the left and Nick Powers on the right with Easton Schick and Caden Wisniewski on defense. And Sudlow gives the all clear. Perrysburg goaltender Yonker gives the all clear. And whistle blows and a rivalry game here between the Yellow Jackets and the Bobcats set to get underway here. Face-off won there by Perrysburg off the draw. They'll look to regroup, go D to D. Off the D to D, they'll try to break out over to Wisniewski though. Wisniewski now to Casson. Casson to regroup in his own zone. Uses Schick as a screen. Now to Feehan. Feehan, he'll dump it in. First two is Easton Schick. Now behind the net go the Yellow Jackets. They'll take it back. And Casson trying to pick it off, couldn't do so. Now Feehan in the slot, he's tumbles down. Casson picks up the puck. He'll dump it right back in for Powers. Quick change here for the Yellow Jackets. Powers now behind the net. Takes the puck. Lost it, though, as number 7 for Perrysburg, their senior captain defenseman. Casson now will send that one back behind the net. He'll go off for a change. And Winger, first off, will forecheck for the Bobcats. Now Perrysburg going the other way. Icing will be called on the Yellow Jackets. Face-off to come for Clausen to take it to the left of the goaltender. He'll get tied up. Perrysburg first two, though. Perrysburg will tip that one out. Johnson fishing his check, and now it'll be Joseph. Joseph in a race. He looks to get it out of the zone. Couldn't do so. Perrysburg now going the other way. In the slot, shot will go wide of the net. Blocked, actually, by Johnson. They'll send that one now behind the net. The Yellow Jackets loose in front. Clausen picks it up and takes it out of danger. Evades one check. Now goes behind the net. Clausen over to Johnson. Johnson up to Winger. Winger tipped it, and it goes into the zone. He'll forecheck, turned it over as Winger's stick goes into the crowd. He'll head off for a change early. Webb on. And now it'll be him swinging, missing. Johnson pokes it off of the stick of the Yellow Jacket. Now Perrysburg will tip that one into the offensive zone. Their offensive zone. Joseph resets for the Bobcats. Back to Webb. Webb back to Joseph. Joseph full steam ahead, takes a hit. And now Nate Harris back in the lineup for the Bobcats after taking yesterday off. Joseph back on it for the Bobcats. Chips it up to Webb. Turned it back over right to Perrysburg. Offside are the Yellow Jackets. As Coach Rogowski wants a word with the referee to talk about why Brett Winger's stick was slashed out of his hand and no call. Face off to come for Ebersbach. He's out there with Webb and Harris right now. Ebersbach off the draw, tied up. Perrysburg gets it, and they'll dump it right back in. Wisniewski first two. He's out there again with Schick. Back to Schick now. Schick to Webb. Webb up to Ebersbach. Ebersbach couldn't get it out. Webb will dangle one and gets it out of the zone. Off his stick, though, right back to the Yellow Jackets. They'll get it back in deep. Ebersbach off the boards to Schick. Schick back to Wisniewski. Wisniewski back to Schick. Over to Webb. Webb mishandled it. Perrysburg back on it at the point. They'll send it back in deep. Now Schick. Back to Webb. Webb trying to escape the zone. Up to Harris. It goes off his skate. And that'll be an ice on the Bobcats. Actually, they're going to call a penalty on Perrysburg. Perrysburg were held to the box for 2 minutes. 2 minutes for roughing the call. So Bobcats will head to the power play. They'll send Cassin's line out there with Schick and Joseph. Off the draw, it'll come to Schick at the point.
Penalty on McKean Hanley. Number 19, 2 minutes roughing.
Roughing the call. Cassin now walking in from the shot slot. It's loose in front. And the goaltender covers up to hold on to it. Cassin again for the face-off. Wins it back to Powers. Powers back to Joseph. Joseph. He's going to let this shot go. Blocked. Can't hold it in at the line. Joseph will smartly send that one in. Back in on his late offside as Perrysburg could have gone in the other way short-handed. Perrysburg will now send that one back in deep. Sudlow settles it for Joseph. Joseph, the Bobcat sophomore. Tried to get it up to Feehan. Tried to force it. Now Powers. Powers on his backhand. Lost the puck. Cassin will poke it free, and he'll try to regroup for the Bobcats. Cassin up to Joseph. Joseph to Schick. Schick will ice that puck down. Not a smart play there by Easton Schick for the Bobcats. And the Bobcats ice the puck. That'll send Johnson, Clausen, Winger, Moore, and Wisniewski. Clausen to take the draw. With 1:05 left in the power play for the Bobcats. Off the draw, Johnson trying to go the other way, pokes it free, runs over a Perrysburg Yellow Jacket. Now it'll be Moore. Moore. Quick up to Winger. Winger lost the puck. And now it'll be Wisniewski. Winger trying to poke it free. Same with Wisniewski. Winger digs it out. Winger trying to dump it back in on Perrysburg. Now Moore. Moore sends it back in deep for Wisniewski. Wisniewski for Winger behind the net. Winger lets Johnson take it. Now Johnson switching places with Moore. Back to Wisniewski on the sideboards. Clausen wants it at the deep slot. He'll get it. He'll dangle one. Trying to get this one on net. Glove save. Now it'll be Clausen again. He'll win this one back to Wisniewski. Wisniewski back to Winger. Winger leaves it for Johnson. Winger goes right to the net. Johnson left it for Wisniewski. Wisniewski, short side shot will go through the crease. Moore holds it in. Dumps it right back in for Johnson. Johnson bounces his stick. And now Moore steps up on a Yellow Jacket, and he'll take the worst of it, will Casey Moore. Now Winger on his backhand gets it back to Clausen. Clausen into the zone onside of the Bobcats. Clausen shot off the blocker and right behind the net now. Off of a Yellow Jacket Johnson. He's checked hard, nothing called. Now Moore sends that one to the net. Now Johnson again. Johnson leaves it for Powers. Powers looks to cycle low for Johnson. Back right to Powers in the slot. Shot save by the Perrysburg goaltender, Yonker. Good play there by Clausen and Powers there. As Clausen one touched it to Powers, and Powers had a good shooting chance there. Cassin off the draw, tied up. Feehan digs it out. Now does Cassin behind the net. Cassin tied up, cornered off. Now off the state of Powers, right to Feehan. Feehan shot off of Powers and into the netting to halt play. Face-off will come outside the Bobcat offensive zone. That'll be Cassin. Casson off the draw, gives it right to Perrysburg. They'll go the other way, 2-on-2. Now 1-on-2 as they try to dangle Gallahan. He went skate back to the Yellow Jackets. Now it'll be Casson and Feehan and Powers going the way, possible 3-on-2. Powers now lost the puck, gets it, dumps it in. Casson will try to get there first. Casson and Powers digging for it. It comes right behind the net for the Yellow Jackets. Now Joseph holds it at the point, puts this one towards the net. Shot was blocked, and Perrysburg now going the way, 3-on-2. Onside, shot will go wide of the net through Sudlow's gloves. Sudlow settles it down for Joseph. Joseph left it right to Gallahan, and Sudlow didn't know where it was. He'll force a cover. Sudlow, good job holding his post as Joseph left it for Gallahan. Perrysburg read it, took it back, and almost went wrap on Sudlow. Good thing Sudlow was holding the post there. That'll be Clausen in for the face-off. Clausen will try to win this one on his forehand back forward to Johnson. And he couldn't, and now Winger. Now Perrysburg at the point. Shot will be blocked there by Schick. It hit him in a weird spot. Now Johnson on his backhand. Goes back to his forehand into the zone. Johnson. Shot will go wide of the net. Looking for the Winger tip. Now Clausen leaves it for Moore. Moore lost the puck. And now Winger finishing his check. Gets the reverse hit. Does Rhett Winger. Shot will go from Moore. And goaltender will hold on to it. It'll be Clausen again in for the face-off. Face-off tied up. Perrysburg first two, though. Winger takes it back. Winger in the slot. Shot will be blocked. Perrysburg will then send that one down. And Schick's in a foot race. He's made lose this. Now one-on-one goes Perrysburg. Schick sends him off. Shot saved by Sudlow. Loose in front. Perrysburg back on it. Shot will be blocked there by the Bobcats. Now it'll be Clausen. Over to Moore. Moore sees ice. He'll skate it. Dumps it in. And Perrysburg goaltender will settle it down, and they'll look to break out. Now it'll be Perrysburg have a set of steam around Wisniewski. Wisniewski, good poke check there by Caden Wisniewski, and Sudlow will be forced to cover. Wisniewski with his long reach was able to deflect the pass or the shot from the Yellow Jacket. Now it'll be Ebersbach. He'll tie him up, and Harris will go in and battle for it. Perrysburg first two, though. Perrysburg will send it back to the point. Shot will go, blocked there by Ebersbach, and he'll go the other way, 3-on-4. Ebersbach using McIntosh as a screen, and he'll go in after it. Will Bryce Ebersbach full head of steam first two. Ebersbach, now McIntosh. Harris just goes right to the net. Posting up is Nate Harris, now Ebersbach. Tried to get it to Wisniewski, and Wisniewski poked it back over to Harris and Ebersbach. Ebersbach, he lost it, and so did Harris, and now Perrysburg going the other way. Shot will go off of Wisniewski and right to Harris. Harris over to McIntosh. McIntosh, he's hit hard, and Perrysburg will send that one back in front for Harris to take it. Harris, puck will go off of the sideboards and out of the Perrysburg zone. Now Wisniewski up to Joseph. Joseph going the way, 3-on-2. Joseph, shot will go off the pad of the Perrysburg netminder. Harris's shot was blocked. And now the Perrysburg clearing attempt will get all the way down. Icing will be called on the Yellow Jackets. That'll be Casson, Powers, and Feehan talking about what they want to do off the draw with Schick and Moore. Casson wins it over to the corner for himself. Back to the point for Schick. Schick lost it. And now Perrysburg going the other way, 2-on-1. Feehan quickly on the back check. Shot will go off of Sudlow and cleared out of danger there by Casson. Now Powers up to Casson. Casson through the check. Runs into the referee. Slowed his progress. Has Feehan in the front. Casson couldn't get it to him. Now Perrysburg going the other way. Now it'll be Moore. Over to Schick. Schick gets the red line. He'll dump that one in. Powers first two. Powers with the self pass over to Feehan. Feehan trying to get it deep. Casson gets free in front of the net. And now Perrysburg. Dangled Casson. And Schick able to hold that one in at the line for a second. Gets it back to Moore. Moore. Off the boards to Schick. Bobcats changing behind the play. Perrysburg had to tag up with 5:25 left in the period. Still nothing. Powers now up to Casson. Casson has Johnson streaking. Onside now Casson. Johnson. Perrysburg player lost his stick. Bobcats may try to take advantage. Johnson now. Clausen has Winger in front. Direct to Johnson in the slot. Johnson shot blocked. Right to Wisniewski. Wisniewski shots blocked again. Now Kuhn can't hold it in. Kuhn will dump that one in on delayed offside. Bobcats to head back right in after it. Now it'll be Perrysburg turning it over. Johnson finishing his check. Now Wisniewski. Wisniewski lost the puck. Sent him off. Now Winger. And the Bobcats will be called for a penalty. It'll be Wisniewski will head to the box for 2 minutes. Interference the call. It'll be Clausen, Johnson, Schick, and Joseph, I think. Off the draw, Bobcats lose it. Perrysburg will set up the power play at the left point. Sending it back down low. Joseph intercepts that. He's whiffs on his clearing attempt. Now double teamed in the corner. Joseph battling, kicks it free to Schick. Schick on his backhand, able to get that over back to Perrysburg. Now Clausen. Dangled one. He'll go the other way with Johnson, 2-on-2. Clausen around one. 2-on-1 for the Bobcats if they can hurry. Clausen's shot will go high, and Perrysburg will now have a breakout here. Now Johnson intercepting that, and Perrysburg offside. Johnson takes it.
Caden Wisniewski for interference. Time of penalty, 9:12.
So Wisniewski called for interference. Casson and Johnson both forechecking there. Possible dangerous play there for the Bobcats. Now it'll be Johnson will pull the Yellow Jackets, force them to go offside to cause a face-off. So it'll be Powers, Casson, Moore, and Schick. Casson in for the draw. Wins it forward up to Powers. Powers, he'll try to win this foot race. Pokes it free, does Nick Powers. Powers now in the corner battling. Trying to kill time. Casson pokes it free. Him and Powers will now penalty kill. Perrysburg back in their defensive zone trying to break out. Will lose the puck. Schick sends it back in on his backhand. With 40 in the power play. Now Perrysburg back on it. They look to break it out. Back into the zone. Shot will go blocked there by Schick, and Perrysburg Yellow Jacket falls down. Now Casson. Dangled through one. He'll look to go 1-on-4. Will Shane Casson. Around one. He's hooked up or interfered with. Nothing called. Now Casson picked it off. Casson tried to find Johnson in the slot. Pass was blocked, and they got to get back. Perrysburg going the way. 3-on-2. Casson towards the end of his shift. Clausen hops on. Perrysburg back on it. Poking it free there. Good defensive play there was by Drake Joseph. Joseph will try to get that one to Johnson and Clausen, and it will finally get out of the zone for the Bobcats. Now sending it back in, and we're back to even strength now. Wisniewski's out of the box. Joseph leaves it for Clausen. Winger on the ice. Clausen going the other way. Possible 3-on-2 for the Bobcats. Clausen with a full set of steam. Dangled one. Falls down. Threw the puck wide. Nets off. Referee doesn't notice. And back to the point now. Joseph winds and fires. Shot off the side of the net. May have hit the post. Winger. Now Clausen. Back to Joseph again. Joseph Clapper shot blocked by Johnson, his own man. Hit his skate. Now with 2 minutes in the period, Joseph poking that back into the Bobcat bench to help play. Bobcats hit the post on that sequence. Did Drake Joseph. Face-off to come inside the Bobcat defensive zone for Casson with 2:09 in the period. Off the draw, Casson tied up. Moore behind the net for Joseph. Joseph up to Feehan. Feehan didn't touch it. Icing will be waved off. Casson first two. Has Powers and Feehan right in the slot. Feehan now on his back and he scores. Goaltender never saw it coming to Feehan. He thought it was going to Powers and the Bobcats capitalize. It's 1-0. Feehan will get the goal. With 1:52 left in the first. From Casson, and maybe Joseph will get an assist. Off the draw, Perrysburg wins it cleanly. They'll look to dun that back in. Moore touches it, so icing waved off. Joseph first two.
At 13:08. Scored by number 22, Cooper Feehan. With an 23, Shane Casson, and number 9, Drake Joseph.
So Joseph does get an assist on the Feehan goal. Meanwhile, play was offside for the Bobcats, so they'll send Johnson, Clausen, Ebersbach out for probably the last minute and a half of the period. Now Ebersbach tried to poke it free. Same with Clausen, who's playing wing. Ebersbach to play center. Schick lost it. Back to Ebersbach. Ebersbach up to Johnson. Johnson, his stick was tied up. Icing will be waved off. Ebersbach will go in there first and try to get it for the Bobcats. Leaves it for Johnson. Johnson sending it back in front for Clausen. Couldn't get it to him. Now Perrysburg Yellow Jacket hits the boards, and Clausen will take a penalty. Probably a little late on the hit. Eric Clausen didn't realize that he took a penalty. It was a little late on the hit, so Bobcats will have to kill a penalty with 1:06 left in the period. Casson in for the face-off with Powers, I think Schick and Wisniewski. Casson wins it back to Wisniewski, back to Casson. He'll clear that one down.
At 13:54, number 11, Creinin Clausen. 2 minutes interference.
So Casson almost picked off the pass there, and Powers going now on the back check. Slow getting back is Casson. Now walking in as Perrysburg. Pass across the ice, now in the right circle. He'll look to bid it back to the left circle. It is number 7, the captain for the Yellow Jackets. Pass will come. And Perrysburg now with 30 in the period. Wisniewski sending it back in the slot are the Yellow Jackets. Schick clearing it out of danger, and Wisniewski able to find the puck and get it out. Now Feehan a little late coming off the bench with Johnson now. We'll kill the penalty with Clausen in the box. Now it'll be Schick trying to get there first for the Bobcats. Chips it, and he lost it. Now Feehan. He'll look to get this one hard around. Has Johnson going hard up the ice. Intercepted there by the Yellow Jackets. Now Johnson. And the Yellow Jacket will exchange some sticks at the end of the period. And since the mic is now working, we'll do the future Bobcat of the game.
At every home game, one Bowling Green Youth Hockey Association player who attends Bowling Green City Schools is selected and recognized as a future Bobcat. Today, future Bobcat is Jace Bodai. His parents are John and Ashley Bodai. Jace plays for the Mite Bobcats, and he attends Conneaut Elementary. Congratulations to Jace. Let's give him a big round of applause. All right.
Welcome back out here, Slater Family Ice Arena. Bowling Green Bobcats and Perrysburg Yellow Jackets just about set for second period of action. Again, Bobcats getting one goal at even strength. It was Cooper Feehan got the goal with, I want to say, 1:36 left in the first. Took the Shane Casson pass from the behind the net and went on his backhand, put it in. One carryover penalty, and that's to Braden Clausen. He'll sit for another 54 seconds for the Bobcats, who will start out with Powers, Casson, Wisniewski, and Schick to kill off the remainder of the penalty. It'll be Casson in for the draw. He'll lose it. Perrysburg to regroup in the defensive zone. Go D to D to set up, try to break out the power play. Pass will go through Casson, and Perrysburg's into the zone. Pass will go through Casson, through the shot, loose in front, and Sudlow makes the save. What a save by Gavin Sudlow. Let the rebound out, did Gavin Sudlow. And he sprawled out with his right pad to make the second save. Casson again in for the face-off. Perrysburg kicked out. Perrysburg will still win the draw, back to the point. Shot will come right into the glove of Gavin Sudlow. .30 seconds left in the penalty to Braden Clausen. Casson will lose that draw. Now walking in from the slot. Shot will go off of a Bobcat or a Yellow Jacket in front. Now Casson able to chip it out. Now Yellow Jackets will try to get it back in. Schick, though, intercepts that. And Yellow Jackets will have to regroup. Casson will send a Yellow Jacket to the ice. Meanwhile, Yellow Jacket's still on it. Into the zone. Looking back door. Shot will go off of Sudlow, and he'll hold on to it. With 4 seconds left in the penalty, they'll send out Johnson and Winger. And Clausen will remain out once he comes out of the box. It'll be Johnson in for the face-off. He'll get tied up. Perrysburg still tied up. Clausen's out of the box. And now it'll be ringing around. Hits Winger. He's tripped up. That'll draw a penalty. Sudlow to come to the bench. Winger's slow to get up. And the Yellow Jacket stuck his leg out. Winger, he is slow to get up. Looked like a knee-on-knee hit. Just taking a second look at it. Winger went into the puck, and then the Perrysburg Yellow Jacket stuck his right leg out. Winger's up to his feet. Is the Bobcat lone freshman. Both 19s, both captains wears the number 19 for both teams. They're in the captain circle. Referees talking about it. Question is it a 2 or a 5? They're going to give him a 2. And both the linesman and the referee are talking to Nick Powers, the Bobcat captain.
Penalty, number 17, Gunnar Daler, 2 minutes for knee.
They're going to give him a kneeing penalty. Now, Coach Rogowski wants an explanation. He'll get a quick one. Bobcats will send out the power play with Joseph, Moore, Casson, Fian, and Powers. Powers will not be able to get there first. Now Fian behind the net. Throwing it back in front is Powers. He'll send it back to the point for Joseph. Joseph lets the puck off his stick, and it goes back out of the zone. Moore dumps it in offside or onside of the Bobcats, and Powers first two. Powers lost it, and that'll allow Perrysburg to clear it out of the zone. Sudlow, Moore, pressured. Perrysburg falls down. Casson will come out with it. Over to Joseph. Joseph up to Powers. Powers dumps it in. Feeham will try to get there first for the Bobcats. Couldn't do so. Schick off the bench will send that one through the crease or to the net, and the goaltender covers up to halt play. Now it'll be Casson, Powers, Feehan still out there with Schick and Joseph again. Casson wins the draw back. He'll get it back, and he'll look in the deep slot. Now goes back to his sweet spot in the left circle. Back the deep slot to Joseph. Joseph back to Casson. Casson, jumbled shot will go through, and Perrysburg can't get it out. Joseph holds it in. Joseph's shot will go low, tipped in front. Feehan tripped up. Nothing called. Perrysburg will be able to get it out of the zone. Sudlow settles it down for Schick. Schick. Over to Joseph. Joseph. Up to Ebersbach. Out there on the second unit is Bryce Ebersbach. Now it'll be Joseph. Johnson. Lost the puck. Perrysburg back on it with Joseph. Now it'll be off of Perrysburg, and they'll send it back down with 24 in the penalty to the Yellow Jackets. Joseph quick up to Johnson, tips it in. Perrysburg will let Ebersbach and Clausen coming after it. Now holding it in is Schick. Schick throws it back in front. It's loose. It's loose in front. Johnson digging at it. Now the Perrysburg goaltender trying to cover up. Couldn't do so. Joseph holds it in. Sends it down low for Johnson. Johnson by himself behind the net. Now Ebersbach. Schick holds it in. Now Perrysburg back on it, going the other way, 3-on-2. Perrysburg through Schick, or through Joseph, and Schick will maintain now. Now off the glass and out, icing will be called on the Bobcats. I'll send Casson, Powers, Feehan. Casson loses the draw, but first two is Joseph, or Wisniewski. He's tripped up, nothing called. Now Powers, out of the zone is Feehan now, up to Casson. Casson goes the other way with Powers. Powers lost the puck. Now Perrysburg going the other way, onside. They're going to look to send this one in front. Falling down there, it's Yellow Jacket. Now Casson sends it up to Powers. Powers goes around one. Now 2-on-1 for the Bobcats if they can hurry. Powers and Feehan. Powers try to sauce it over to Feehan. Now Powers behind the net. Good defensive play there. Now able to get it out of the zone. Moore will send that one back in on a delayed offside. Bobcats will have a poor change there, and we'll send all three Bobcats trailing now. And now it'll be Lorenzen first two. Lorenzen goes to Moore. Moore up to Webb. Webb up to Lorenzen streaking. Lorenzen 1-on-1. Lorenzen's shot goes right into the glove of the Yellow Jacket netminder. Good pass there by JT Webb. But Ebersbach. He'll tie him up. gets help from Schick, can't hold it in. Schick will send that one in on an offside as he shot it in and it went off of Webb, so the whistle will come. Ebersbach again for the face-off. He'll win this one back to Schick. Schick rings it around. Webb gets on his horse. He'll try to beat the Yellow Jacket to the puck. He won't. Sends him off the puck, though. Webb first, too. Webb trying to get it in front to Lorenzen. His stick was tied up. Now Schick. Schick on his backhand sends it back in. Ebersbach spins him around. Now Perrysburg back into the zone around Joseph. But Schick defending there will get it out of the zone. Now Ebersbach. Lorenzen could have been called for a slash or a trip there. Nothing called. Now Schick ties up his man. Now Webb up to Ebersbach, or Lorenzen. Lorenzen trying to chip this one in. Whiffing on the puck is a Yellow Jacket. Good to see Rhett Winger back out there. He takes the reverse hit. Now Johnson back into the zone. Johnson will cause a whistle with 9:25 left as the puck went into the Bowling Green bench. It'll be Gallahan and Wisniewski now for the Bobcat defense with Winger, Clausen, and Johnson. 1-0 Bobcats lead. Clausen shot off the face-off, will dump it in. Now Perrysburg looks to go D-to-D, they will. Jumbling the puck is their pass recipient. Now Perrysburg again throwing it out, leaves it to Gallahan at the point. Gallahan's shot will go wide of the net, right to Winger behind the net. Now Gallahan again will get a chance here. His shot pass will go wide. And now Clausen on the forecheck. Sends a Yellow Jacket to the ice. Johnson. Now Clausen. Winger intercepts. Sends it back down and try to get it deep. Did Winger. Now his second attempt will not be able to get it deep as it'll be Gallahan dumping it right back in. Clausen. Now Perrysburg back on it. Trying to chip it out. Now Johnson. Perrysburg plays the puck with a high stick. Gallahan touches up. He'll red line. He'll skate it. He'll dump it right in on net. Over to the corner for Winger. Winger. Johnson able to trying to pick this one out is Luke Johnson. Now Winger as well. Johnson lost it. Back into the corner goes Johnson and Winger. Now Perrysburg comes out with it. Now Clausen on the back check. Him and Gallahan converge on the puck. And two Perrysburg Yellow Jackets fall down, allowing the Bobcats to go into the zone onside. Clausen around one. Shot will go off the side of the net. Now Perrysburg back on it. Over skating of the Bobcats, and all three forwards will go off for a change. Now Gallahan sends that one back in on net. Loose in front. Casson off the bench. As the Bobcats may have been offside. I think they were, so Casson, faceoff will come all the way back down into the Bobcat defensive zone for Casson to take the faceoff. Casson wins it back to Joseph. Joseph has a Yellow Jacket. He on his tail turns it over. Now Feehan sends him to the ice and Joseph falls down on top of him. Now Joseph again rings it around for Powers. Powers wasn't anticipating it. Now it'll be Perrysburg back on it. Chasing him back are the Bobcats. Now Casson takes it. Feehan gets to get onside. Casson has it poked off his stick. Moore dumps it in. Powers will try to get there first. And now Casson runs into the referee. Casson and Powers in there digging for it for the Bobcats. Powers comes out, gives it to Casson. Casson sauces to Feehan. Couldn't corral it. Joseph's shot will go off of Feehan wide right to Casson. Casson shot blocked. Casson right in front of Powers off of Perrysburg skate and back to the point for Moore. Sends it back down low to Casson. Casson to Powers. Powers on his backhand shot. It's loose and the net will come off. As Powers tried to tuck it home. Good sequence there for the Bobcat forward line of Powers, Casson, and Feehan. We'll send Harris, McIntosh, and Ebersbach. Expect this line to just throw everything they have to the net with Wisniewski and Schick at the point. with Ebersbach off the draw. McIntosh sends it into the net. Camden McIntosh off the draw. Went 5-0, and it's 2-0. Like I said, this line just gets the puck to the net. McIntosh gets rewarded, goes 5-0, it's 2-0. Ebersbach again for the face-off. Win this one cleanly, back to Wisniewski, up to McIntosh. McIntosh tips it in for Ebersbach. Ebersbach and McIntosh converge. And Perrysburg now going the other way, possible 3-on-2, but they're going to ice it instead, will the Yellow Jackets. Bobcats now up 2-0, thanks to a Feehan goal and a McIntosh goal.
At 6:46, by number 6, McIntosh from Ebersbach, number 4.
So Ebersbach gets an assist on the McIntosh goal. Now it'll be Perrysburg trying to go the other way. Ebersbach on the back check. We'll send him to the boards. And Perrysburg first 2. Wisniewski trying to hold it in the corner. Ebersbach over to help out. Now Wisniewski up to McIntosh. McIntosh, he's run into hard by a Yellow Jacket. They'll send it back in deep. Now Ebersbach back to the point. Looking at the Yellow Jackets looking. McIntosh has his stick lifted. Perrysburg back on it. Sends it into the slot. Setting it back in front. Blocking that shot is Ebersbach. And then loose in the crease. Clearing it out of danger there was Wisniewski. Wisniewski can't chip it out. Harris will cause a whistle. Good shift there for the Bobcat third line. .5:51 left in the second. Bobcats still up 2-0. It'll be Clausen, Johnson, and Winger with Gallahan and Joseph. Now it'll be Clausen over to Joseph. Joseph up to Winger. Winger has Clausen going down center drive. Lost the puck. He takes an elbow. That'll draw a penalty. Sudlow will come to the bench. Clausen will regroup dangerously. Goes behind his own net with an empty net. Casson on as the extra attacker. Joseph touches the puck. Gets it up to Winger. Winger protects the puck. Sidesteps one, and Perrysburg will then touch it up. And Perrysburg, number 20, will head to the box as their captain. Number 7 wants a word with the referee, wants to know why it's a penalty. Powers will also head to the captain's circle. Meanwhile, Bobcats will send out Feehan, Casson, Joseph, Powers, and Schick for the power play. 5:20 left in the second. Casson in for the draw. Casson lost it. Perrysburg trying for the hard around. Casson picks it back for Schick. Schick back to Casson. Casson to Powers. Powers, Feehan trying to get loose in the slot. The net comes off. Casson sends it to Schick. Schick to Joseph. Joseph to Casson. Casson back to Joseph. Joseph to Schick. Schick. Shot will go wide of the net. And Joseph up to Casson. Casson gets ice. He'll skate with it into the zone. Shane Casson trying to get it hard around. Picks up the puck. No stick for a Yellow Jacket. Casson sends it low to Powers. Powers off the side of the net. He's tripped up by the goalie. That'll draw a penalty. And the net will be pushed off. Bobcats will have a 5-on-3 for 1:10. I think they're going to give the goaltender a tripping penalty. Bobcats will send Johnson, Powers, Clausen, Schick, and Wisniewski. Clausen to take the draw. .4:30 left in the second period. Bobcats up 2-0 and now have a 5-on-3 power play for a minute 10. Clausen off the draw, wins it to Powers. Powers.
Was a penalty on the goalie for tripping, number 30, Sam Yonker.
So yes, the penalty was to the goaltender for tripping. Schick's shot will go tipped wide there by Powers. Now Clausen at the half boards. Clausen will man the right circle. Back to Schick, deep slot. Schick, Clausen wants it. Look to Schick, shot off of a Yellow Jacket, and Schick able to hold it in. Now Perrysburg able to get that one out. They'll head Wisniewski now. Johnson uses a power move to get around one. Into the zone is Johnson. Johnson expects him to dump this one back. Now helping out is Schick. Out at the point, Schick sends it to Clausen. Clausen back to Schick. Wisniewski now 2 in front for the Bobcats. Wisniewski back to Schick. One-timers available for the Bobcats. Clausen, one-time shot, save by Yonker with 14 and the 5-on-3. Clausen shot again, blocked. He'll get it right back. Clausen to Schick. Schick whiffs on his shot, gets it back. Schick lost it, poked it to Powers. Powers trying to glove it into his stick with 2 seconds left in the 5-on-3 for the Bobcats. Clausen for the face-off out there with Johnson, Casson, and Powers. Powers holds it at the line on the clearing attempt. Clausen now sends it low to Casson. Johnson's parked in front. Casson tried a backdoor pass to Clausen, couldn't get it to him. Now Perrysburg able to, on the stretch pass, Powers now. Powers up to Joseph. Joseph looking up to Clausen. Clausen dumps it in for Johnson. Johnson first 2. 30 in the 5-on-4. Johnson over to Casson. Casson. We'll send it back to Powers at the point. Powers back to Casson. Casson. Shot will go high off the glass. Doesn't know where it is. Does Shane Casson. Perrysburg now will send that one all the way down over Joseph's hand. Sudlow to touch up. And 12-10 Powers now. With 5. It'll be Casson or Clausen. Lost the puck. Perrysburg back on it. And the Bobcats will take a penalty here on a dumb play by the Bobcats. They were just waiting and wasting time, and that'll send Casson to the box, I believe. Or it'll be Clausen. It'll be Ebersbach and Johnson now to kill the penalty for the Bobcats. We're 2:20 left in the period. Now Moore and Schick out there as well for the Bobcats. Off the draw, Ebersbach wins it cleanly back to Schick. Hard around, and he can't get it out. Johnson swings and misses. Ebersbach to Schick. Schick up to Johnson, couldn't corral the pass. Now the goaltender will be forced to cover. A little extracurricular. You could send both of them. They're going to send both of them. Johnson with a dump, with an undisciplinary stop. Straight to the goalie, and the defenseman didn't like it, so Perrysburg will also head off. So matching Miners, still skate 5-on-4. Bobcats will have an offensive zone face-off with Casson and Powers, Moore and Schick. Casson in for the draw. Tied up. Actually, Casson tried to win it forward over to Powers. Casson takes it back in the corner with Powers. Casson now behind the net. Lost it. Triple teamed as Casson gets it back for the Bobcats. Cycled it low. No one there. And now Casson. He takes a run at a Yellow Jacket. Yellow Jackets now going the other way. Powers trying to take it back, and Schick. 2-on-2 go the Yellow Jackets the other way. Now Moore able to get it up to Ebersbach. Ebersbach able to chip it out and down. Out there with Powers is Bryce Ebersbach. Johnson unsportsmanlike conduct and roughing the call on the Yellow Jacket. Now Yellow Jackets back into the zone. Pass will go through the circles back to the deep slot. Perrysburg now to the right circle. Or the left circle. Back down low. Back to left circle. Deep slot. Walking in. Pass almost blocked there by Powers. Shot's going to be blocked there by Schick, and Powers to go the other way. He'll just dump it out. And he'll try to head off for a change, will Nick Powers. Cooper Feehan on the ice. Now it'll be Ebersbach. Feehan takes it up. Feehan lost the puck. Harrisburg now going the other way, 3-on-2. Now poked off his stick by Moore, and Ebersbach and Feehan. Feehan stepped up, lost the puck, but Ebersbach takes it. Ebersbach up to Feehan with 27 in the period. It'll be Webb out there now with Feehan with 19. Out of the box is Clausen. Perrysburg now dangled Schick. Lost the puck. Stick lifting him is Feehan. Now Clausen going the other way. He's holted up. Nothing called. And that'll draw a whistle. Not sure what the whistle was for, but 6 seconds left in the period. Be Clausen off the draw, try to win it forward. Perrysburg will send that one back in. Wisniewski will just eat time in the period. And the Bobcats get one on the scoreboard. And they now lead 2-0 after 2. When we come back, we'll have third period of action right here on YouTube. Welcome back out here, Slater Family Ice Arena, as the Bowling Green Bobcats and the Perrysburg Yellow Jackets just about set for third period of action. Bobcats again getting that second period goal from Camden McIntosh. And Sudlow have to play the best period here, as the Bobcats will have Luke Johnson in the box on a coincidental minor call for a few more seconds to start the third period. Bobcats will send out Casson, Powers, and Feehan with Schick and Wisniewski. Sudlow gives the okay. Perrysburg goalie gives the okay, and puck dropped in there in the third. Casson will lose the draw. Perrysburg back on it. Now Powers trying to pick it up. Now it'll be Schick on his backhand up to Feehan on side of the Bobcats. Feehan evades one, sends it in deep for Powers. Powers, Casson on the stick lift. And a hand pass will be called on the Bobcats. Face-off to come all the way down. Be Casson in for the face-off. He'll tie it up. Kicks it back to Schick to Powers. Powers to Feehan. Feehan tips self-chip around one. He'll get there first. Has Casson in the slot. Feehan lost the puck off on the hit from Perrysburg. Now Powers sends it back in deep. Casson was kind of back cherry-picking a little bit. Now Perrysburg back on it on the self-pass. Schick gets it out over to Powers. He'll chip it right back out. Perrysburg with the pass, into the zone, onside. Sudlow kicks that one to the corner. Schick pokes up to Powers. Powers chips it out. And Schick able to poke it free to Powers. Couldn't get it to him, though. That'll be Wisniewski. Up to Feehan. Feehan off the boards and off of Clausen. And we'll go for an icing on the Bobcats. Minute 16 into the third, still 2-0 Bobcats lead. Clausen in for the faceoff. He'll win it up to Winger. Winger trying to chip it up. Runs into the boards now. Moore with Clausen. Clausen goes behind the net. Lost the puck, gets it back though. Fighting up with his stick now up to Johnson. Johnson up to Winger, tips it in. Winger on the forecheck allows Johnson now to forecheck. Now comes to Winger in the slot. Winger shot wide. Johnson first two. He's tripped up. He hits the boards awkwardly. And sending it back in deep is Moore. Now it'll be Clausen's getting the puck and losing it. Now Perrysburg going the way possible, 2-on-1. Now Ryan Joseph, and Joseph gets his stick tied up. Perrysburg sends it into the slot. Touching up, though, are the Bobcats, and the Bobcats will head to the penalty box with Jake Joseph getting 2 for tripping. It'll be Casson and Powers now out with Wisniewski and Moore. Casson off the draw, wins it to Wisniewski. Wisniewski over to Powers. Powers, he's going to ice that one all the way down wide of the nets, and Casson to forecheck. Perrysburg now with 10 seconds gone in the power play. Casson forechecking, same with Powers. Poked it back to Wisniewski and dumps it right back in deep.
Jake Joseph with a trip at 13:02.
2 minutes for tripping on Drake Joseph. And Powers backing up, allowing Perrysburg to get into the zone. And shot will come right into the chest of Gavin Sudlow. Face-off won there by Perrysburg, and now able to send that one down. Not out is Casson. Shot will come loose in front. Sudlow having to make the save, and they'll finally cover up. Now it'll be Casson again in for the faceoff out there with Newski and Schick and Powers. Casson tied up. Perrysburg pokes it to the corner. Look to cycle high. They'll send it low instead. Now sending it back in the slot. Looking loose in front, and it comes into the slot for Casson. Casson tried to skate, sends it back into the zone. Does Shane Casson. Around Powers is the Yellow Jacket. Halts up. Back to the left circle. Now working back to the left point. Right circle. Squaring up is Sudlow. Deep slot shot will go. Tipped wide of the net by the Yellow Jackets. Now Wisniewski on his backhand. Hits a Yellow Jacket. Stays in the zone. 2-on-1 down low for the Yellow Jackets. Now puck will squirt free into the slot. Shot will come. Blocked there by Powers. And he's able to get that one out with Casson. He falls down, does Nick Powers, and finally able to get that out as he was down on the ice. Now it'll be Johnson forechecking. Powers to come to the bench for Bryce Ebersbach. Now Schick. Schick. Back up to Johnson. Johnson dumps it in. Ebersbach full speed ahead. Will get there first. Ebersbach notices he's by himself. He'll send it back low instead. Now Johnson on the try to pickpocket him. Ebersbach will. Ebersbach shoved off the puck. Bobcats will back up. And the Bobcats are back to full strength. Joseph back on the ice with Clausen. Now Schick. Schick joins the rush. Dumps it in. Now it'll be Clausen letting it come back out with Joseph. Now Ebersbach over skates and Perrysburg back on it. And Clausen will send the Yellow Jacket into the Bobcat student section. Now Perrysburg holds it in at the point. Shot will come. Save by Sudlow, Ebersbach, and Clausen now. Now Perrysburg back down low. Cycles high. Clausen will play wing. Battling in front there was Joseph with a Yellow Jacket. Now trying the wraparound shot. Pass will come out of the zone, or come out. But referees wave it off. The Bobcats tired. Joseph trying to poke it free and out of the zone. Couldn't do so. Now Ebersbach. He'll look to get to the red line. He'll try to dump this one in. Couldn't do so. And puck will skirt free into the Perrysburg bench and halt play. Casson in for the face-off. Referee will back up Feehan and Seipel for the Yellow Jackets. Powers onside is Casson. Casson first two for the Bobcats. He'll try to get help from Powers. Feehan's loose in the slot by himself, so the puck gets free to him. He's got a wide open net. Now Casson. Feehan wants it. Back to the point to Kuhn. Back to Casson. Turned it over. Now Kuhn stepped up and allowed Casson to send it back in deep. Powers now will finish his check. Gets the puck back for the Bobcats. Powers. Back to the point for Kuhn. Kuhn depends it to Casson. Casson off the side of the net. Not sure why the whistle blew. As Kuhn let the shot go, it came to Casson, and Casson ripped it off the goalie. Face off to come out, stays inside. Face off won there by Casson. Back to Powers to Gallahan. Gallahan's shot goes wide off the block. Now it'll be Casson and Feehan converging. Casson, he's shoved to the ice, nothing called. Now it'll be Powers again. Powers trying to take the puck for the Bobcats. He does. Powers fights through the check. Powers behind the net. Trying to send it back to the point for Clausen. Now Gallahan's shot will go into the glove of the Perrysburg netminder. Now it'll be Clausen, Johnson, winger. Gallahan, Joseph. 8:52 left in the third. Bobcats up 2-0. Clausen right to Johnson. Johnson's shot whiffed. Now winger on the forecheck. Trying to pick it back is Rhett Winger over to Clausen. Clausen Sends it right to the slot for Johnson, and Joseph is now in a foot race with a Yellow Jacket. Joseph with the self-chip over to Winger. Winger, he falls down, and Yellow Jackets back on it. Pucking it to Gallahan, who hard around over to Johnson. Johnson try to get it out of the zone, couldn't do so. A second attempt does to Clausen. Clausen realizes he's by himself, 1-on-2. Tried to dangle one and interfered with there, nothing called. Now Winger has Johnson in the slot, sends it back down low for Clausen. Now it'll be Perrysburg back on it. Gallahan holds it in. Fights to the check, does Gallahan, leaves it for Winger. And now Joseph. Up to Clausen, leaves it for Johnson. Johnson out of midair, tips it in. With under 8 to play. Perrysburg back on it. Johnson now fighting for it. Clausen skirts right to Winger in the slot, whiffed on it, poked off his stick. Gallahan winds up, shots blocked. Perrysburg now going the other way. Perrysburg, Joseph shot goes right into the glove of Gavin Sudlow. Good save there by Gavin Sudlow. Hasn't been too busy, has the Bobcat netminder, but maintaining that 2-0 lead for the Bobcats with 7:39 left. Ebersbach, third line out there now with Lorenzen and Webb. Ebersbach wins the draw to Moore. Moore around for Webb. Webb, try to leave it for Schick. Leaves it now for Moore. Moore leaves it for Schick behind the net. He'll try to poke this one to Lorenzen. Now Ebersbach helping out. Ebersbach and Lorenzen converge. Now Moore. Moore smartly chips it out. A little too hard there for Webb. And it'll be an icing on the play. Ebersbach again for the face-off. Now to be Webb. He's shoved down. Perrysburg at the point. Shot will come through the block right to Lorenzen. Lorenzen up to Ebersbach. Can't get it out. Lorenzen again trying to just push it out. He will. Perrysburg back on it. And chipping it back out is Schick. He'll eat some lot of minutes now with Easton Schick. And puck will squirt free to Moore now behind the net. Moore on his backhand to Webb. Webb leaves it for Moore. Now to Schick. Schick. Off the boards, high and out of danger, and remains in play. Icing will be waved off. Now Ebersbach and Lorenzen. Lorenzen's shot will come right off into the slot. Now hard up, and puck will go over Schick. Icing will be called on the Yellow Jackets. It'll be Ebersbach, Casson, and Feehan. Casson wins it to Ebersbach, trying to get the puck back for the Bobcats. Now Feehan and Casson, now Ebersbach as well. Forcing the Yellow Jackets back are the Bobcats. Casson over to Ebersbach, whiffed on the shot. Feehan first two. Feehan has no one in the slot. Casson instead, shot will go blocked and wide. Now Ebersbach. Trying to get the puck back is Feehan. Now Wisniewski on his backhand over to Joseph. Joseph hard around for Casson. Leaves it in the zone for the Yellow Jackets. Feehan off the check. Now Ebersbach through it. Feehan has Casson in the slot. Tries to get it to him. Puck pass was blocked. Now Ebersbach. Joseph delayed offside for the Bobcats. They have to tag up with 5:40 in the game. Casson delivers the check. Feehan holds it in, and Winger off the bench to Feehan. Feehan sends it back down in deep for Winger. Winger to Casson. Casson back to Winger. Bobcat forward, third forward, and Johnson changing behind the play. Casson's tripped up, nothing called. Johnson now. Now Perrysburg going the other way. And Clausen will hop on. And Wisniewski, first two. Wisniewski to Winger. Winger off the boards, try to self-pass right back to the Yellow Jackets in the slot. They'll send that one dry to the net. First two, though. Yellow Jackets send it through the crease. Winger trying to chop at it. And it'll be come to the point. Shot will come off of the block from Wisniewski. Now it'll be Clausen. Out there now, Johnson trying to chip it out. Does so, but Perrysburg gets it right back in deep. Clausen takes it. Clausen pirouettes in his own defensive zone. Up to Johnson. Johnson finds Winger. Winger can corral it. He'll dump it in. Johnson beats the Yellow Jacket to the puck. Johnson sends it back in front. Perrysburg goaltender will cover up. Bobcats will send out Harris, McIntosh, and Ebersbach again. This line got the Bobcats' second goal. Ebersbach maybe wins this one forward, lost it, and now Harris and McIntosh will go in after it. Now Schick at the point, trying to hold it in. Can do so. Now it's a possible 2-on-1 for the Yellow Jackets. Around Moore. Moore poking it free. Good defensive play there by Casey Moore. Ebersbach trying to get it as Harris. Puck will come through the crease, tipped wide, or shot wide. And now Harris leaves it for Moore. Moore on his backhand. He reverse hits a Yellow Jacket. And Harris trying to dump it in. Ebersbach will go D to Schick. Schick goes D to D to Moore. Moore over to Harris. Harris whiffed on the pass. Now Schick back to Moore. Moore leaves it for Yellow Jacket. Yellow Jacket's trying to get it out. Schick now will smartly just send that one down for an icing on the play, but Harris will go in hard, trying to beat the icing, couldn't get there in time. Now it'll be Powers, Cassidy, and Feehan back out with 3:30 left in the period. Yellow Jackets still trail by 2. Both teams still have their timeout. Casson off the draw. Powers trying to get it back. Hooks it free. Joseph now battling behind the net. Perrysburg controlling in the corner. Joseph hits him off the puck. Puck will squirt free right to Casson. Casson off the boards and can't get it out. Powers will let it go out by his feet. Casson knows where it is. No one else does. Now Perrysburg back on it. Falling down, getting right back up quickly. And now it'll be Joseph on his backhand up to Feehan. Feehan tips it free to Casson. Casson 1-on-0. Waits for reinforcements. Has Feehan in the slot. Gets it to Powers. Powers risks this one tipped wide by Feehan. Now Casson to Feehan. It's loose and Perrysburg will come out with it with 2:40 in the period. Powers whiffs on it and Perrysburg going the other way. Into the zone onside. Wisniewski forces him back. Feehan will send him to the ice and gets it out. Now Clausen with a full head of steam waves off the icing. Clausen had his stick being held, nothing called. Now has Winger in the slot. Clausen trying to get it to him. Sends it in front. Pass was blocked. Now Wisniewski smartly gets that one deep. And possible 3-on-1 now for the Yellow Jackets. Sudlow will let that one go for an icing on the play. Very smart play there by Gavin Sudlow instead of touching it and covering it. With no pressure, Perrysburg will ice the puck. They're going to call their timeout. Perrysburg will call their timeout. With 2:10 left in the third, offense is on face-off. Clausen will take it, but Perrysburg will decide to use their timeout. Now it'll still be Clausen, Winger, Johnson, Schick, and Moore for the Bobcats. The Yellow Jackets, if they try to get this out, expect them to maybe pull the goalie. Clausen in for the draw. He'll tie it up, wins it back. Winger will send it back in deep, and the Bobcats will just back up. They'll send one on for the forecheck. Now Bobcats and Schick will send it right back in deep. Winger first two. Winger sends it again back in deep. Now it'll be coming right back to Schick at the point, right to Winger. Winger to Johnson. Johnson around one, lost the puck. And now Perrysburg out of the zone, and they're going to pull their goalie. Empty net for the Yellow Jackets. Shot will go wide of the net, and Sudlow tries to cover, and Moore fumbles down, blocking the pass there with Schick. Schick will get it out of the zone. Icing will be called, though, on the Bobcats with 1:23 left. Empty net for the Yellow Jackets. It'll be Casson. Lost the draw. Joseph sends it to Powers. Powers chips it not out of the zone. And now to be Joseph battling. Perrysburg sends it down low. Shot saved by Sudlow. Loose in front. Sudlow trying to cover up. And the puck nets comes off. Referee puts it back on. Now Powers trying to chip it out. Casson as well will get it out of the zone with 1 minute to play in the third. Casson will forecheck hard. Feehan as well. Powers takes it back and would have gone in if it didn't hit the stick of a Yellow Jacket. Now Feehan, Powers. Feehan delivers the clean check. Now Perrysburg back on it. Stick lift there. Good stick lift there by Wisniewski. He's double teamed in the corner. Bound it back behind the net. It's loose in front. Able to get it out of danger there, the Bobcats. Now Perrysburg, Feehan on his backhand, able off the glass and out. They'll ice that one down. Well, the Bobcats with 29.7 left in the game. Bobcats ice the puck. They'll send out Clausen and Schick. It'll be Winger, Johnson, Clausen, Schick, and Wisniewski. Clausen for the draw. Clausen tied up. Lets Perrysburg win it back. Send Perrysburg over the left point. Shot will be blocked there by a Winger. He falls down. Now walking in. Shot off the side of the net. Now Clausen. Off the boards. Trying to get it out with Johnson's help. Now Schick leaves it. Or Clausen leaves it for Wisniewski. Wisniewski just trying to eat time behind the net. Make sure the puck is visible. It's Caden Wisniewski. Good play there. Now Perrysburg walks in behind the net. Clausen trying to fight for it with one period, and Bavin Sudlow will get the shutout. Gavin Sudlow gets his second shutout of the season. And the Bobcats are victorious 2-0 final score. Tomorrow there will not be a broadcast for the game at Fifth Third Field. That will be live on BCSN tomorrow at 5:30. I will be back on YouTube on Wednesday as the Bobcats will host U School at noon on Wednesday. This has all been brought to you by YouTube.